97X. I was reading this headline and I had no idea that this was a major problem. But I think it's hilarious. And I totally understand. Actually, I understand both sides of this because, they're both technically right. One side is asking to stop doing it, and the other side is like, well, hey, we're going to keep doing it, until this stops being a problem. And what I mean is people pooping in line at Disney World. Yeah, I had no idea that was a problem. The last time I was at Disney anything, I was at Disneyland about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And, I didn't notice anybody pooping. But before that, I haven't been to Disney World since I was a kid. My mom had the chance to take me when I was a little older, but didn't. I hope she's listening. Yeah, I know you went to Disney World without me. Anyway, so apparently this has been an ongoing issue, especially rides like Flight of Passage, Rise of the Resistance, and Indiana Jones. The ones that the line can stretch to about 2 hours. People are letting their kids, and in some cases, the adults themselves, they're leaving the remnants for other guests to tiptoe around. And apparently this is happening in the queues, which is odd to me because I just could not do it surrounded by other people. So I wonder exactly where in the line they're doing this. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that Disney is basically urging people to stop. Well, here's the thing. And it's a very, very simple solution, because I've seen people in large groups. They'll leave the line to go to the bathroom and come back, which I have no problem with whatsoever. If you've got somebody in your party saving your spot for you, be my guest. Some of them are 2 hours long. I've waited on Rise of the Resistance before. I've waited on Indiana Jones. We're not going anywhere for a while. Hell, the Spider-Man ride I waited on once was like 2.5 hours. And when you got to go, you got to go. Especially later in the day after you've been eating, or that soda is starting to, pass through you. I have no problem with that. But in the queues that are going to, the waiting time is going to get up to about 2 hours. It's a proven fact that they will. And they do every single day. Like Star Wars, like Indiana Jones, like Spider-Man, Pirates of the Caribbean. We know for a fact that these rides are going to be 2 hours by lunchtime. Because they are every single day. Why not put a bathroom in the lines? Why is that so hard? I mean, I understand because they want to create a sense of atmosphere before you get on the ride, and that's something that Walt Disney himself was very adamant about. Creating the illusion that you're already in the Haunted Mansion before you're even inside the building. The illusion that, you're in this pirate world before you even get on the log ride. I understand that. But people are going to keep doing this if you don't do something about it. Because not everybody wants to get out of the line after they've already waited an hour and a half. They know they're going to be up soon. So what do? They drop trowel and just go, which is inhuman behavior, by the way. I am not justifying these people's actions for a second. However, with the amount of money that they paid to get into your theme park, to ride these rides, I also kind of understand it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because your prices are ungodly, okay? And they didn't come here to just walk around. They came here to ride the rides. And your rides are taking forever for them to get to. So, the obvious, simple solution is to put bathrooms halfway through the queue. And I don't see how that's an issue. I really don't. You don't want to do it. That's the problem. Disney does not want to do it. I mean, is there? Am I missing something? Is there another solution? Maybe. I don't know. It's the obvious solution is to just put bathrooms in the longer lines. I mean, not everyone has to have one. Like, Dumbo doesn't need one, or Peter Pan, if that's still a thing. I don't know. I haven't been to Disney World in a while. But the rides that only take a good half hour to get through, that's not a problem. But the long rides that every single day, every day, without fail, are going to be 2 hours. Like I said, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Pirates, those rides need bathrooms. Otherwise, this is going to keep happening. I mean, am I missing something? Let me know. 850-230-1097. Is there a solution that you think is better? Because I don't. I really don't. I'm open to it. I've been called wrong before. It doesn't bother me. I'm just saying. And did you know that there's actually there's a tell-all. Former Disney cast members say that there's a code for this. They call it Code H, which was a cue for custodial crews to tend to a horse crap that I guess when there was a parade going on, but that has since been augmented to deal with human poop. So clearly it's a problem enough to where there's a code for it. I'm assuming they plan for every contingency, but yeah, it's gotten to a point where they get on the walkie-talkie and go, "Hey, we got a Code H over here." That's an issue. Just put a few bathrooms in select lines. That's all I'm saying. I want to go to Disney World next year. I would love to, but if the time comes, the time comes. If I can't make it, like let's say I've got maybe 20 minutes left, and it's bad. It's really bad. I don't want to go. I just waited 2 hours. That means I have to go all the way back through that line. That's probably going to take me a good 10 minutes to get through because people don't want to let you through because people suck. And then I got to find the closest bathroom. And then I have to pray to God that the person or people that I am with have not gotten on the ride yet. And then you have to go all the way back through the queue to find the people that you left behind. That sucks. That system sucks. And Disney World has been open for over 50 years. And this is still going on. So we need to fix it. I did not mean to stand on a soapbox this long about pooping in line at Disney World. But I don't know. People think I just used it as an excuse to talk about poop. Well, guess what? I don't need an excuse for that. But I just thought that since it was a news headline that I saw this morning that a problem I did not know was a thing, there it is. Sorry to have wasted your time. I'll be right back.